we're making mushroom pork chops on Cooking with Jon. Welcome back, guys. So tonight I'm making pork chops with creamy mushroom sauce. So should be pretty good. Ordinarily my creamy mushroom sauce consists of a can of Campbell's mushroom soup, but tonight I'm trying to make it myself. Found a recipe for it. The recipe is courtesy of Natasha's Kitchen, and it's pork chops and creamy mushroom sauce. That's what it's called. If you're unfamiliar with what we do here, guys, I go online, find a recipe every day, something I've never made before, go out, get the stuff I need for it, come back and make it. That's what I do. It's been a lot of fun so far. I've been doing this all year. A lot of different stuff so far. It's been a lot of fun. But yeah, that's what we do. I'm not a professional cook or anything. Don't think I am. If you've seen any of them, you know I'm not. So anyway, I've got my butter and my oil heating up here in the pan. It tells me to do that. So that's bubbling away. It's nice and warm. We're going to sear our pork chops first. It tells us to season the pork chops with some pepper. Some of our pepper. Our salt. Where's my salt? There it is. And some paprika. That's what it tells us to season our pork chops with, so that's what we're going to do. Ooh, a little bit heavy on that one. That's okay. It's just a bit of a paprika. So we're seasoning them up, and then we are going to sear them in our pan. It says about 2 to 3 minutes on both sides, guys. So we're going to put them in there to sear. And beautiful. Get them spread out a little bit. So that's our first step. Guys, if you like what you're seeing so far, just hit that like button. Don't forget that subscribe button over there too. Also, if you want to see me cook, just throw a comment. Love to hear from you. So the next step we're going to be doing, sear on both sides, remove the pork chops. We're going to put another stick of butter in, another tablespoon of butter, and we're going to cook the mushrooms for a couple minutes. So we're going to let those sear off, and we'll be right back in a moment, guys. Alright guys, welcome back. Our pork chops are seared away. They're nice and crisp on the sides anyway. Well, not crisp, but you know, seared anyway. We'll go with that. So the next step is to do our mushrooms, it says. So we're going to add another about a tablespoon of butter. Don't need that, but that's okay. Looks like there's enough butter in there to start with. Okay, so we are going to throw our mushrooms in. It says to saute these for a couple minutes until they're brown. Which, sure, we can do that. I don't want to burn those too much. So we're going to let those saute away for a couple minutes, and then after that we're going to add our onions and some salt and pepper and cook for another couple of minutes. Alright, we can do that. Get these cooked out. Using cremini mushrooms tonight, guys. It gave you an option to use white or brown mushrooms, which is what I know is cremini, so thought we'll use a nice little denser mushroom, it'd be good. So I decided to go with creminis. They're always a nice little mushroom to have. So we'll let that cook for a minute, then we're going to throw in the onion, I guess. And then we're going to move along to the garlic and whatnot. So this is kind of a nice neat recipe. As I said, most of the time when I do pork chops with mushroom sauce, it's cream of mushroom soup. So really not that creative of a mushroom sauce, I guess. So we're going to have the onions in now, guys. We're going to let that cook. I think I'm going to skip the other butter, personally. Well, no, I'll follow the recipe. That's what I said I'd do, so I'll follow the recipe. I was going to skip it because it looked like there was enough butter in there. But I'm going to assume Natasha here knows what she's talking about, and that we need the other stick of butter. So that's what we're going to go with. Get that mixed in there with the onions. So it says to let these cook for about 4 or 5 minutes until they're nice and soft. So we'll get them all mixed in, and we'll be right back, guys, when these are ready to go. Alright guys, welcome back. We are about there for our onions, so now it tells us to add our garlic, and stir that up a bit, and let that cook out for about 30 seconds. Really, 30 seconds isn't much, guys, but that's okay. Enough to get it warm, I guess. So we'll do that, and lovely. Then it tells us to take our flour and add that and stir vigorously for about 30 seconds, I believe it says. Add minced garlic, then add the flour and stir vigorously for 30 seconds. So we'll add our flour and give her a really nice stir up for a half minute. because that's just to get it all mixed in with the butter. I find the butter and the flour work really well together. I don't know, I never used to do that, honestly speaking, but I've seen that in many recipes now, and it seems to be a really nice way to get a sauce going. I've had a few other ones that call it for water and flour or whatnot, and it just doesn't work the same. The butter's just so much nicer. I guess these guys actually do know what they're doing, which doesn't really surprise me, to tell you the truth. So we'll add the chicken stock in, and add the chicken stock, hot sauce, whipping cream, and season with salt and pepper to taste. There it is. Add the chicken sauce, a little bit of hot sauce. There's a teaspoon there, which isn't that much. Give her a shake to get her out. And then we got whole cream, whipping cream. A third of a cup or something. I believe it was a third of a cup. No, it wasn't, or something. So we'll get the pepper in there. Some salt and pepper to taste, it says. Okay, beauty. And we'll give that a stir and get it to boil. I think it's to boil. I better take a look. Get that all mixed up. And it tells us to add all that, add pork chops back to skillet and cover. Oh, simmer for 2 minutes. Until it starts reducing the cream does. So we're going to let that simmer for a couple minutes, and we're going to add our pork chops back in. Beauty. Looking very nice. I think this could be a really nice one. I don't know. As I said, ordinarily my pork chops this type of pork chop consists of cream and mushroom soup, so figure something a little more technical would be a good idea. But we're going to let that simmer for a couple minutes, guys, and we'll be right back when we add those pork chops. Alright guys, our sauce is thickened up. We are ready to put our chops back in there. And it says to simmer them for about 8 minutes or so to finish them off. So we'll do that and let the sauce thicken up, I imagine. Good old pig juice in there. Pig juice. Who doesn't want the pig juice? It's got to get pork chops, isn't it? At least I thought it was. Get them all nestled in there. And now we're going to let that simmer for about 8 minutes, it says, until it's good. So what we're going to do, that's the last step, I believe. Season with salt. Yeah, reduce to low and simmer for 5 to 8 minutes, allowing the chops to become tender and the flavor of the mushroom sauce to penetrate into the pork chops. Garnish with parsley if desired. So, we'll be right back when those pork chops are ready to go, guys. This one I think is going to be a good one. Alright, welcome back, guys. Our pork chops are out. They're looking pretty good. Mushrooms look good. I think it's going to be a nice one, guys. The sauce was a little thinner than I would have liked to have seen. That could have been me. I don't think I screwed up on any of the sizes. I would have preferred a thicker sauce personally, but maybe it's supposed to be fairly thin. I'm not sure. Let's check these out, see what we think about them. See how... You start this or no? Very good. Very good. It's a pork chop. As I said, I think I would have preferred a slightly thicker sauce, but that may have been me. Anyway, if you like what you see, guys, throw those thumbs up. Don't forget to hit that subscribe button. And anything you want to see me make, throw it in the comments. Do you think it was something I could do differently here for a thicker sauce or whatever technique I didn't do right? Just let me know as well in the comments. Anyway, this has been Cooking with John. Bye for now.